Have you ever wondered why those who are called to a higher purpose often face the fiercest battles with lust? It's one of the most common yet least talked about struggles, and the truth behind it is more shocking than you might think. If you're feeling overwhelmed by this silent battle, you're not alone. In fact, there's a powerful biblical explanation for it, and today we're going to uncover the truth behind this hidden struggle. Throughout the Bible, some of the most anointed individuals faced intense temptations. Think of King David, a man after God's own heart, who fell into the trap of lust with Bathsheba. Or Samson, whose divine strength and calling were overshadowed by his weakness for Delilah. Even today, those chosen by God are not exempt from this struggle. But why? Why does lust seem to specifically target those set apart for greatness? The answer goes beyond mere human weakness. This is a spiritual battle. The enemy knows exactly who to target. The Bible makes it clear that spiritual warfare is real. Ephesians 6 verse 12 tells us, "For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this age, against spiritual hosts of wickedness in the heavenly places." Lust isn't just a physical temptation, it's a direct spiritual attack against those with a divine calling. The enemy understands that if he can corrupt the purity of a chosen one, he can hinder God's purpose for their life. But why does this struggle hit so hard? Here are 5 shocking reasons. Spiritual sensitivity makes temptation stronger. Being spiritually gifted often means having heightened awareness, not just of God's presence, but also of the enemy's tactics. Lust is a powerful tool the enemy uses to distract and weaken those with divine callings. Chosen ones often experience more intense temptations because the enemy knows that if he can trap them in lust, he can slow down or even derail their spiritual growth. Isolation leads to hidden battles. Chosen ones are often set apart, walking a path that few can understand. While solitude can be a blessing, it also creates a dangerous vulnerability. Without strong accountability or deep spiritual connections, lust becomes a private struggle. The secrecy of this battle makes it harder to overcome, leading many chosen ones to suffer in silence. A high calling attracts greater attacks. The higher the calling, the stronger the warfare. Lust isn't just a natural human struggle. It is a strategic spiritual attack designed to keep chosen ones distracted, drained, and distanced from God. Many great leaders, prophets, and spiritual warriors have fallen because they underestimated the power of this battle. The enemy uses lust as a constant snare, knowing that even the strongest warriors can be brought down by their flesh. Emotional wounds create open doors. Many chosen ones carry deep emotional wounds: rejection, abandonment, past heartbreaks. These unhealed scars can become open doors for lust. When a person is emotionally vulnerable, the enemy offers lust as a false comfort, a counterfeit connection to fill the void. Without inner healing, lust becomes a coping mechanism, creating a cycle of sin and shame that is difficult to break. Strong spiritual gifts come with a weak flesh. Many chosen ones have powerful spiritual gifts, but they are still human. The flesh remains weak, and without consistent spiritual discipline, prayer, fasting, and renewing the mind, the battle against lust intensifies. The greater the anointing, the greater the need for self-control. Without actively strengthening their spirit, chosen ones can easily find themselves falling into patterns of lustful thoughts and actions. Lust is a battle that many chosen ones face in secret, but victory is possible. Through spiritual discipline, accountability, and inner healing, they can overcome this struggle and continue walking in their divine purpose. The enemy's goal is to keep them trapped, but God's power is always greater. The real question is, will they fight or will they fall?